So it seems like Selena Gomez is back all over the reports, making the tweets. The list goes on. So she was just in this little podcast interview. She opened up allegedly about Benny. She opened up about her friendship with Taylor, even dating back to when she dated a Jonas brother. I'm not gonna lie, I didn't even know she dated a Jonas brother. I just didn't. Camp Rock. That's all I know from those days, man. I remember being a little kid watching Camp Rock and I'd be like, why is that not my life? Why do I not live in a camp lodge with a bunch of people and we have fun and dance all day? That's what I can't stand with Disney, bro. Too much fake stuff, you know? Especially when I was a kid, I'd watch Zoe 101 thinking high school's gonna be like that just for disappointment. Here's what's being reported. Page 6 reports Selena Gomez breaks down how she and Taylor Swift became best friends. So she says, I dated Nick Jonas and she dated Joe Jonas. It was cute. We were young. We didn't know what we were doing. She also added, I was about 15. She was about 18. And that's when it was the crazy curly Taylor. She had all these bracelets that went all the way up. It was really sweet. They allegedly say the best things that they got out of those relationships were each other. Okay, little shade. Little shade, Nicky Jonas boy. She also clarified on Wednesday that the exes all know and love each other still. At that age, Swift and I became best friends and bonded over the breakup, as girls do. Then, I don't know, we just stuck around for all the ups and downs that came after, she continued. And here we are now, 16 years later. Taylor Swift is widely believed to have written Love Story about her time with Joe, and Gomez told listeners she heard the hit 2008 song before Taylor Swift released it. I was in a hotel room and I remember it vividly. She says, I instantly heard it and thought this is one of the most beautiful songs ever. Before playing it, Taylor told her pal, okay, I just want to play you this song, but just like, I don't know what it's going to be the first single, I think. Yeah, so pretty much Taylor Swift and Selena Gomez became best friends by both dating a Jonas brother, and then they both broke up and they bonded over that experience. I don't know what that means. I don't know if they were drinking wine and doing girls' nights and painting each other's nails and talking smack about their exes, but hey, it worked out. And apparently, all the exes and stuff all still get along. That's what I think is so beautiful in relationships, man. Like, I understand some breakups are really rough, but it's like, if you spend so much time with that person and then y'all just block each other out of your lives, I don't know. It just seems a little weird to me because it's like, you spent a percentage of your life with that person. That's why I always praise people who have great co-parenting relationships, because I'm like, that's just how I think it should be. I think I'm just too positive of a person, and I'm very outgoing and I like to be around people. I don't know. I just don't fit in, bro. Everyone is so like socially awkward now. Everyone's introverted and I'm just not like that. Also, if you guys haven't heard the buzz, Twitter once again is posting Selena everywhere, from Popgrave posting Selena Gomez looks gorgeous for rare beauty. She does, bro. She literally looks like a model. I don't know how Selena doesn't model. Somebody else posted Selena Gomez looks so good. And I mean, just look at this, bro. Like, how is she not on red carpets with Kendall Jenner? I don't know. I don't get it. Maybe she just doesn't want to do it. Everyone's just posting everywhere. Selena Gomez reveals to Jake Shane that she and Taylor Swift met through dating the Jonas Brothers. We like to say it's the best thing we got out of those. The shade. It's a little shady. Somebody start praying for the sun because it's cloudy and shady around here. Okay, that sounded a lot better in my head. Don't unsubscribe, okay? I even regret saying that. I shouldn't even keep that in the video. But I am, because I'm keeping it real. Another new report from Rolling Stone claims Selena Gomez appeared on the most recent episode of, a podcast with Jake Shane, blah, 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 blah. And Selena opens up about her engagement, the wedding with Benny, and she says, I couldn't be more excited. There's so much happening at the moment with Blanco working on some projects that he has to wrap up, and we just have things we want to finish and our own personal endeavors before we get into all the nitty gritty. I just really have never felt so sure about something, and I also don't want to jinx it by saying that. She's allegedly so sure about her relationship, right? Just in love with Benny boy over here. She also explained that her and Benny know each other from the music industry. She says, I feel like he was an acquaintance, if that makes sense. To be honest, honest, we weren't besties. I just thought he was nice, and then we did a few songs together. Things got more serious between them when she worked with Blanco on her 2023 single called Single Soon. We spoke for 2 hours and asked him to hook me up with anybody that he knew that was cute. And he was like, oh, we do these things, these dinner dates. You should come, she said. And next thing you know, we're dating. But he was terrified in the beginning because he was like, it's work and it's complicated and people are going to get mad. And I'm like, I don't give a kiss me. That's right, Selena, standing on business like Bieber.
It's not clocking to you that I'm standing on business, is it?
Okay, I'm kidding. Gomez also spoke about her cosmetics company, Rare Beauty, which supports, mental health organizations and, beautiful stuff. She says, I tried to share my story in hopes that it would be something to help others. And I think I did that when I admitted that I had struggled through my bipolar diagnosis, she says. So that was more of a release for me. And then I realized anything that I touch or anything I'm a part of, it has to give back in some sort of element. And that just always has been my key demographic. It's people who don't feel seen or heard or even know what's going on in their own mind. But seriously, I need answers, bro. Why is Selena not walking red carpets as a model? She has to be one of the most beautiful people in Hollywood, like straight up. I even remember when I was a kid, everyone's celebrity crush was Selena Gomez and Megan Fox, pretty much. And yeah, I think it's really cool how her and Taylor have never had any kind of falling out. That's really cool, man, because they were so young and they've just always had each other's backs, always been there for each other. I think that's great. A lot of times in life, that doesn't happen, man. You meet somebody, you think you guys are boys, you guys think you're BFFs, whatever, like, yeah, and then a couple years goes by and you're like, I haven't talked to that person since 1942. As you get older too, it's very hard to remain in genuine friendships. I think that's very wrong with our society as we become adults. It's like, I get it. You find a girl, you find a boy, you guys get married, you guys are very serious, you live together. I get it. But at the same time, I think it's important to have just friends and other people there for you, It's kind of sad how as we get older, every friend just gets more distant. I don't know. I'm one of those people that I wish I was rich and then we could own like a family compound where you put you build a house here, build a house there, and just load it up with all your friends and family. That would be the dream.
I got a lot of sisters and we're very close to each other. And I think this would be good. Everybody got their separate houses, but they're close. You know what I'm saying?
Tell me what you guys think in the comments. Subscribe if you're new. And if you're still watching to the end of man, I'd kiss you on the cheek. If you're still watching to the end of the video, comment. Friends are everything. That's really beautiful. Family too. But like I said, I think as we get older, we just stop almost living a little bit. Having those friends, those night outs. Dude, this is getting deep.